Hello, my friends. This is Sandra Hudson coming to you live with something super valuable that I'm excited to talk to you about today. So, in order for me to not derail, I'm just going to go through my notes and I will go back after the fact and answer any questions in the comments. Feel free to message me or anything like that. But to keep us on track, because your time is just as valuable as mine is, I wanted to give you all the goods in a short, concise manner so that you can go ahead and start implementing these things into your business so you can start to see that needle move, because that's what it's all about. So if you are new to the group, Successful Social Selling, hi, I'm Sandra. I'm the founder. I'm the social media coach, and I love this community. I'm so thankful that you're here. Feel free to invite any other women that are business owners or aspiring to be business owners who want to learn basically social media 101 beginners. I'm all about giving you the good stuff without the fluff, and try to break it down as simple and as easy so that anybody can do it. And I'm working on some really awesome things for 2022 that I think is going to be very, very helpful and useful for you in your business as you continue to use social media to grow your network, customers, your team members, all of the above. So let's get right to it. I'm looking down at my notes because if I don't, I'm going to forget what I wanted to say. The title of this training video is 3 things that you need to do to grow in 2022. And I tried to make it concise and put it down to just 3 things. And I'm going to go through it. Some of this has been a repeat of some of the things we've talked about in here before. You have probably heard some of these things before. But I'm going to tell you why it's important and why you really need to focus on these 3 things in 2022 because of the changes that are going to be coming to some of the social media platforms and just the way that viewers and your audience, the way that they are consuming content, because you cannot do the same thing that you used to do 10 years ago because that strategy is no longer relevant. So that is one of the things that I love about social media. And one of the things I really love about marketing is that it is always evolving. What you used to do 10 years ago for marketing for a business doesn't work today because you have to learn the new trends. You have to learn what works, and you have to do a lot of trial and error to find what works for you. So starting with number 1, 3 things you need to do to grow in 2022 is you need to have a brand and you need to know what your brand message is. So I do have some free worksheets for figuring out your brand. So if you have no idea, if you're starting out, maybe you're had a light bulb moment and you want to change your business and what you talk about, that's totally fine. You can do that at any time. You just have to follow the steps so that it doesn't confuse your audience and you have a very clear picture of what you want to talk about. And basically, I like to call it a brand message because what you talk about, think about it this way. It's more or less what you give value in. So what I mean by that, so for instance, if you sell makeup and skincare, and I use this example all the time because I sell makeup and skincare. If you use you want to give value to something that's not related to makeup and skincare. So that could be cooking, healthy recipes. It could be meal planning. It can be maybe you're a scrapbooker. Maybe you like to talk all things scrapbooking. Maybe you're a DIYer. You like to redo furniture. The tips, the tricks, the information, the knowledge, all of that is value that you can give your audience every day and create a community around that. And it has nothing to do with what you sell. Why would you do that? You might be wondering if you're new. The reason why you do that is because people don't go on social media to be sold to. I mean, even if you're in a sales industry, and that's what you do, but people buy from those that they know, like, and trust. I know you hear that all the time. This is one of the ways that you set yourself apart on social media. If you're in network marketing and you're selling the same product as 100,000 other distributors out there are selling, what makes you different? The things that make you different are the things that you have interest in, the things that you love, that you can genuinely talk about with passion, without preparation, and try to help other people about it. That's your brand. That is your value. And you can turn that brand into generating leads for your business. But that's not something that happens with one post. It's not something that happens overnight. This is something that you have to do consistently. And while I'm saying this, let me go ahead and just put that overarching theme out there. All three of these tips I'm giving you will do you no good if you're not consistent with doing them, because one post is not going to convert a customer. One post is not going to get you a new team member. One post is not going to get you a new follower. You have to be consistent, and everyone's consistency looks different. But figure out what yours is going to be, and I challenge you to commit to it for 6 weeks and see what that does for your social media presence. So what can you share with your audience that gives them value? And then figure out how you can tie your brand into your business. So let's say, for instance, so I don't want to use me as an example, but let's say you have what your brand is, that you are all about mindset, personal development, and almost being like a life coach inspirer of women. Your content is around, like, you're doing quotes, you're sharing motivational quotes, motivational tips, organizational methods that you can use in your daily life, whether if you're a busy mom, a working woman, anything like that. The overarching brand is that. It is personal development mindset and how that affects other areas of your life. Well, you know what? If you sold makeup, you could do some quick videos putting your makeup on while you're saying a quote, or while you're talking about an aha moment on a podcast that you heard or something that you read. Like, you can be doing the things without selling the things, because people, if they are genuinely connecting with you on your brand level because they get something from you, they're going to notice that you're putting on makeup. They're going to want to know what your lipstick color is. They're going to want to ask you questions, because they are going to start feeling more comfortable with you because you are purposefully not selling to them. So I hope that makes sense. So give value, 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 then sell. Value, 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 sell. So that's what it's like jab, 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 right hook. Have you heard that expression before? If you're doing posts, you want to do value, 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 whether that's entertaining, educating, uplifting, any of those types of posts, and then maybe do a post about a product that you sell, or a join my team post, but don't ever say join my team. Or if you follow me for a while, you know what I'm talking about. Nobody wants to hear join my team, but tell a story about why you're glad that you have your extra income, or what it's done for your self-confidence, or how it's helped your family go on a vacation. Those are the things that people can relate to, because they don't really care why they should join a team if they have no idea why they should join the team. Does that make sense? So jab, 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 right hook. So you have to give value before you can post or do any videos on any kind of a sales aspect. So I hope that is clear as mud, and I hope that makes sense. This next one is my all-time favorite, because especially if you are in network marketing, affiliate marketing, anything like that, people are all about social media, right? There are influencers of all types of following, from small to big, and they are all the time, they want you to buy from their link, and they use social media, and a lot of them are really, really, really good at it. But there's a big, big piece of the puzzle that they aren't utilizing. And if you can start utilizing it and doing it correctly, it's going to change your business. I can guarantee you that. And so reason number 2, you need to be on some type of an SEO platform. SEO stands for search engine optimization. So anytime you go to Google and you type in something that you're looking for, the articles that pop up, the things that popped up are in a ranking order. And if you can put your content out there in a way that people can find it based on what they're looking for, based on location, based on recommendation, that content's going to pop up. You can do that for your business. It's a learning curve, and it is a long process. But I'm telling you, if you can set yourself up and go ahead and start today, this is the one thing that most people in network marketing, affiliate marketing miss. They forget about SEO and they only focus on social media. Social media is fantastic, but especially on Facebook, if you post something and it might go viral, it might be around for a couple of weeks, but for the most part, you're not going to get traction on that anymore. If you have something that is an SEO post, you're going to get like clicks and links day in and day out. It's going to keep going. It's like a snowball effect, and it's freaking amazing. So there are 3 top SEO platforms that you could pick from. One of those is Google. So if you have wanted to start a blog like myself, my blog, I get a ton of leads and customers and team members by having a blog and being an authority in that space. That is where Google will find you. Another one is YouTube. If you really love video, hop on YouTube, because YouTube is a search engine, but it's only videos that are on there. I don't know about you, but I use Google and YouTube basically to figure out how to do everything. If there's something I don't know, I'm going to one of those platforms, I'm searching it in, and I'm figuring out how to do it. The third one is Pinterest. Pinterest is huge. It is also a social platform, but it is a search engine. People go to Pinterest to find things, to find recipes, to find tutorials, to find DIY, whatever. And if you can SEO your content on there, you're going to get new followers. You're going to get people that are genuinely interested in you, and you can start to build your business that way. It's slow to start, but I'm telling you, it has exponential growth, and you will see so much in the long run from SEO versus only on social media. So recap, brand SEO platforms. Number 3, y'all know I'm going to say it. It is short form video. This is where content is at. Us as humans have a very low attention span. If you used to do get ready with me videos, or you used to do live videos and you had hundreds and hundreds of people watching you, that's fantastic. But I can promise you that's not going to happen anymore on Facebook. So you got to use the new things that are out there. So short form video, Reels, Instagram or Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, all of these things are short form videos that you can utilize to get your content out there more. And so going back to previous SEO platforms, yes, are really great because you can find your audience. TikTok and Reels right now are growing so fast, and I think that's why it's so successful, and people who can figure it out in the beginning get a lot of traction with their business, because if you know how to do it even slightly correctly, like you're just ahead, you're further along than other people who aren't doing it. You know, even if it's not perfect, you're doing so much better than people who aren't doing anything at all, because this is where the content's going to go. And this is when you want to take your brand and your value and give short tips and short value in these videos, and that is going to grow your community, and that's going to convert and move the line in your business. Short form video, while SEO is, like I said, it's slow to start, but better in the long run. Short form video, you can have a lot of results immediately. But one thing I'm finding with it is that you really need to be niched down on what you talk about on there. You can't be all over the place. I was all over the place for a year and wasn't growing. Once I finally started niching down to what I wanted to talk about, I started getting followers and growing my TikTok. So it's amazing. So let me have a sip of water. Think of it this way. Have you ever heard of a funnel? So, you have a funnel. It's big at top and it goes down like this. You want a lot of people in your funnel at the beginning. And how do you do that? You create content that's going to get you new followers. You want to be seen. You want to provide value, get out there. And then slowly the people are going to move through your funnel. And hopefully it is a numbers game. So hopefully you'll get some new customers or some new business partners out of it. But not everybody that likes you or follows you is going to be that person for you. But let me tell you this. I love this saying, and write it down. I wrote down this on a Post-it note and it is stuck to my mirror to remind myself. You need to marry the process and divorce the results, because it doesn't matter how many people are going through your funnel. If you are doing what you are committing to do in your business for 6 weeks to grow and be present on social media and do short form videos, I want you to marry the process, divorce the results, because the people that are meant to find you are going to find you and you're going to grow from it. But you have to get over yourself, and just simply posting and praying is not a strategy. You have to be more specific. You have to utilize these tips to grow. And I'm here to cheer you on. I'm here to answer any questions. I'm here to hype you up. We can start doing a share post in here for engagement threads. If you do a short form video on TikTok or something, I want us to all be in a community where we help each other, learn from each other, answer questions. That's my hope and goal for this group, because I don't care if we're in the same company, a competing company, if we do this thing. I'm here to cheer on women. I don't care what you're selling, if it's the same thing I'm selling, because we're women and we all bring something different to the table when you look at it like this. So, excuse me.